It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report. Rumor Report.
This is the Rumor Report
Talk to him.
with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So Kevin Gates has done an interview. He went on with Bootleg Kev and DJ Head.
Dropping the clues bombs with
In
Bootleg
LA.
Kev and DJ Head. And my partners right there, Real 92.3 in LA.
And then Kevin Gates, I guess, partway through the interview, started feeling a little uncomfortable. Here's what happened.
Hey, no disrespect. How long we gotta do this? Because you gotta think I just come out of jail. I didn't even get time to transition, and I feel like I'm being interrogated. But no disrespect to y'all.
That's all good.
I'm trying to answer the questions as best as I can without being disrespectful. Please don't touch me again.
I must say that was very lame. Like, if you don't want to do an interview, don't do it. Like, don't come to the radio station and then ask how much longer you got to be there. Like, you didn't have to leave your house, Kev.
But maybe he felt that way. Maybe he didn't think he was going to feel that way in the middle of the interview.
first
That's
interview
how he
since he
felt.
got out of
So
jail.
he was being honest and said, this is the way I feel. It's not like he just left and
man.
walked away. He says, this is how I'm feeling.
He told Head, don't touch me. Head was barely touching him. He was just sitting by him having a conversation. Like,
I didn't see him touching him.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about,
No.
but he does talk about NBA Youngboy. And actually, when I interviewed NBA Youngboy in Baton Rouge, him and Kevin Gates were on FaceTime. Well, I guess they talk pretty much every single day because they're both from the same place. But
And Kev been out long enough to know whether or not he is still institutionalized or not,
Yeah, but
and whether or not he want to be around people or not.
But you've been around Kevin Gates a lot, and you see how the type of man he is and how
He's a very
polite he
personable
is.
person,
A very
yeah.
personable person. So I don't see it coming from him. That's what I said. The fact
Don't
that he said
tell
that is
me
probably because he felt that during that interview, because he's not like that.
Don't tell
Right.
me don't touch you when you kiss people on the cheek. All right, didn't he kiss you on the cheek, Envy?
He did kiss me on
All
the cheek.
right, salute to Kevin Gates, but come on, man, you better than that. Like, he actually think he owes Kevin Head an apology, to be honest with you, and Real 92.3 in LA.
all right, well, here is what happened when I talked to NBA Youngboy in Baton Rouge. The part 3 of that interview is out now.
I think we've been seeing so many different things in the news, you know, with artists getting caught up in different things. Like, we just looked at the Meek Mill situation, and I know you and Meek are cool, you know, and I'm sure you guys have had a conversation about your situation as well.
Yeah.
What does he say to you?
Man, I had a talk with him while he was in jail. I don't know, he was just telling me don't up, and I said like 2 weeks later I up.
So now, how do you feel like you really can't up at all?
I don't want to. It'll hurt me. Like, you gotta think about it, I'm still a child. I still cry.
And then he wanted to get more into it, but we were outside on the street, a lot of people watching while we were doing the interview. So, and you know, I don't know if you guys saw on social media, there was some interactions that happened with him. I guess he was filming a music video
In Watts.
and they tried to roll up on him and all of that. And then he went on live and he was discussing all of that. But
Okay.
very talented young man. Just, we got to make sure he stays out of trouble.
And salute Bootleg Kevin DJ Head again, man. They got that radio magic. Drop on the clues bombs for them, man.
Shout out to them. That show's dope.
Yeah, they doing their thing.
All right, now Kanye West, he was supposed to be on Carpool Karaoke a couple of times, and he canceled. Now, how much does it cost when you cancel the show? Well, here's what James Corden had to say when he was talking to Kris Jenner.
He cancelled once as I was turning the corner to his house. I was in a car, and by the time the call finished, I was sat outside his house, and they were like, he's not in the zone for it right now. We'll do it another time. And he did send me a lovely gift.
What did he send you?
He sent me these incredible flowers in a cube, and he
Fancy.
sent me a pair of Yeezys. People were like, whoa, they're so expensive. And I was like, yeah, they cost my show $45,000.
Sheesh. I know, you got to think about when you cancel things. How
So
much
safe to say he never did carpool karaoke.
No, he still has not done it.
Isn't he doing something tonight? What's he doing tonight?
He's doing Jimmy Kimmel tonight.
Kimmel tonight. Okay.
All right, Nicki Minaj is launching her own Beats One radio show. Now she announced the news on social media. Hashtag Queen Radio begins on Apple Music. The new dynasty begins on Beats One Official at 7 p.m. And so I guess that's actually going to be happening tonight. She said, I might have something special for you too.
I want to drop on the clues bombs for Nicki Minaj. Let me tell you why that's a genius move. That way you avoid all radio interviews and you avoid all podcasts because you got your own radio show.
That's what Drake does.
You don't have to do anything but answer your own questions.
That's what Drake does. Drake does the same
You can answer
exact
what you
thing.
want. You don't have to come here and get interrogated, tell people not to touch you, and ask your publicist when it's time for you to leave.
Now,
All
she
right.
said she'll be doing a live Q&A portion of her very first show. Prizes for the best comments and questions include signed albums, signed merch, tour tickets, and plane tickets to discuss Queen with me and other members of the Magical Kingdom.
Now, do we care about how much Nicki Minaj sells? I personally don't. I just want Nicki Minaj to put out some great music. That's what I want.
I think she cares. I don't care. Like you said, I just want to hear some.
I want her
dope
to
music.
do well.
I just want
So
to
we
hear some
care.
dope
I want her to
music.
do well. I want her to be happy with her numbers.
To me, I would rather
I want
her
people to
put out.
support.
I would rather her put out some really dope music than sell a whole bunch of records and have a subpar album.
Well, I think it would be great if she puts out some dope music and sells a lot of records.
Of course,
Ideal
yeah.
situation.
That would be the ideal situation.
You know, I'm sure she want to sell a lot of records. So, and plus, dope music is all personal. Like some people might think something's dope and someone else doesn't.
So what's your predictions for first week sales since you care about the numbers? What do you predict she'll sell?
I think she cares about her numbers.
I'm asking you, what do you predict she'll sell?
I'm going to be honest, in this day of streaming and all of that, I have no idea. It's so hard for me to tell. Like, she is the type of artist that her fans will go get physical copies of the album, and then with streaming, and it's going to be on Apple. I don't know what that rollout's going to be like.
What you think, Envy?
I think Nicki will do between 150 and 200.
I'll say more than that.
I say between 80,
I say like
80 and 100, 120.
I think she'll do more than that.
I say
most.
between 150 and 2.
Okay.
I think she'll do more than 2.
Oh.
All right, now Tory Lanez and Bryson Tiller, their collaboration album is also coming out on Friday, August 17th. Tory Lanez did announce that. He said, you got to wait till August 17th to hear that new Bryson Tiller and Tory Lanez. Hashtag keep in touch, just like everybody else. Hashtag love me now.
What's that, the best of both sound-alikes? They both sound exactly the same. I don't know who sounds like who, though, because Tory be writing for people. So we don't know how many people have ran with his wave. But Tory and Bryson got very similar sounds, especially when they sing.
All right, well, I'm sure you'll be here for it, right? Right.
Not really.
All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.